maybe she's just out of control. And
Connecticut guard Dijonai Carrington has been making headlines in the basketball world following her aggressive play against Kate Martin. A recent video appears to show Carrington possibly making contact with Martin during their playoff game, sparking widespread debate among fans and raising concerns about player safety in the highly competitive league. This incident has ignited a significant controversy, placing the star player at the center of intense scrutiny.
No.
Before we dive deeper, I have a quick request. If you're enjoying this WNBA content, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to us.
Crew Chief Angel Kent, Pyre is Jessica Walter.
And make her mark on this unrivaled league. We're looking for her to...
It's a starting trio that has veteran leadership and experience. McBride knocks it down, picks up where she left off. Phil Handy said he doesn't believe in moral victories, but he used the term women lessons, not win 7.
One of the matchups in the third slate featured Miss BC taking on the LA's BC. After Miss BC suffered a loss in their season opener, they were determined to claim their first ever victory in the unrivaled league.
She has 2 torn labrums if you've never watched her play.
You know, the consistency and her ability to do it, but she will get there.
Throughout the game, Martin faced several instances of Carrington's intense defensive pressure. However, a couple of key interactions involving her, Miss BC, and Connecticut guard Dijonai Carrington drew the most attention. During one moment, Martin drove for a layup in transition, but appeared to be struck on the head as Carrington aggressively contested the play.
For 13 from the floor, as Martin up ahead, hey, with the chase down. But she's come. She had it today.
She did, and listen, that's what the missing in order for them to close this gap.
There's been a foul again.
Adding fuel to the fire, another foul was called on Carrington. Later, an incident unfolded on the perimeter where Carrington, attempting to steal the ball, missed by a wide margin and instead made hard contact with Martin's arm. A foul was called, and Martin appeared visibly shaken for a few moments.
Kate Martin is over here on the left side of the court, going up the court.
This now. 2 for 13.
She gets the pass. Now, Dijonai is running hard. Back it up just a little bit. She's running hard after Kate. And then there's the foul. Knocking Kate to the floor hard. Hits her head on the stanchion here. And it is called a foul. As you can see, the official's hand is up in the air. And Kate was down for a while and she was rubbing her nose. So
after the foul, Martin raised her arm in frustration but finished the game strong despite her tough shooting night. When asked if Carrington's defense was intentional, Martin denied it, sticking to her usual stance of not blaming opponents for hard fouls. The video of the play sparked strong reactions, with some fans comparing it to the Caitlin Clark incident in the 2024 WNBA playoffs. Many were upset by the lack of a foul call and accused Carrington of trying to harm Martin, calling for a suspension and fine. Fans are still waiting for Carrington's comment on the incident, given her past controversies.
For the Thomas lay-in, it's a starting trio that ship and experience for Phil Handy.
Some fans speculated that Carrington's actions were intentional, citing her past behavior on social media. Carrington responded, saying she didn't realize she hit Martin and that her focus was on the ball, stressing it wasn't intentional. However, many felt her aggressive falls were due to frustration from a poor performance, as her team was being dominated, and she struggled with just 2 points on 1 of 10 shooting. Kate Martin expressed frustration over Carrington's physical defense after their unrivaled game, mentioning it in the post-game press conference.
You know, you obviously made contact. She obviously hit the floor, so my guess is she could hear her bones hitting the floor, and if not, she certainly, I imagine, heard her when her head smacked against the stanchion. And we're not in an arena with 16,000 people where you can't hear anything hardly. So what troubles me, for lack of a better word, is her way of seemingly not caring at all. She turns, and I'll show this again. I'll start this again. She turns away from Kate, turns away almost before she even hits the ground, almost before Dijonai hits the ground. Before she jumped up in the air to block, almost before she hits the ground, she's already turning in the other direction.
Despite the fouls, Kate Martin outplayed Dijonai Carrington, and LA's victory over Miss BC secured a morale-boosting 63-43 win. Martin played a key role in the outcome, contributing significantly to the team's success.
Play. Tight roping the baseline. Accuse swatted by Carrington.
Carrington struggled with her shooting, much like Martin, the reigning WNBA Most Improved Player. Carrington finished with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block, shooting 1 of 10 from the field and 0 of 3 from three-point range. Despite her difficulties, the former Iowa guard outperformed Carrington in all aspects of the game, even though she was ultimately outplayed overall.
Called a foul before the Thomas lay-in. It's a starting trio that has veteran leadership and experience for Phil Handy. McBride, the untimed winning score, fourth quarter. Alyssa Thomas shot put.
Just taking a moment, and I love the fact that she plays with such great change of pace, which is important. But
McBride to the nail. Thomas right back to her. Yep.
thing, and I can't tell you how Unrivaled has just, I feel like a proud mom, because you know I've always been.
Thank you very much, Sephora.
Absolutely, we have been in there with using all of the goodies.
McBride off the game.
Oh wow, and just a miss pass there, but you got to give.
We'll be in Golden State next summer. Not with Las Vegas. Nice find.
They were having some scrimmages, had 26 points. The miss really.
I mean, everybody knows that we're a veteran team. We got a lot of people with a lot. Hey! And what?
Tip. The close.
Now she did cardio and weights, but nothing with the basketball. And
2 minutes to go in the first. A 5-point lead. This with the ball is Jackson Ball. Edwards with the hustle. She was great in the first half of the opener. Carrington. Try spells a 12-2 run for Laces. Drive it. Lost. Back end, and that becomes the target to win the game. Oh, so poised in her approach. Oh, Kate Martin.
Julia's been really working for them. And they've been able to with the Chicago's, with the Las Vegas Money Mark.